What's up, guys? Nate Brodrowski from Narrowway Homestead. I realized I didn't make a video about the layout of the garage, so I should probably make a video of the layout of the garage and get some feedback, because we've got a general idea. Obviously, I have a pad here. I'm just going to get your guys' feedback on what I'm planning to do. Alright, let me give you an idea of the whole grand scheme of things. Vehicles come up my driveway and into the garage, but I didn't make my garage wider like many people would have. The front of it's quite narrow, and it's really because that's a hill. It dips off. It's kind of hard to, well, I say it's normally hard to tell. That should give you somewhat of an idea. Yeah, I could have hauled fill and stuff in, but then it makes the rest of it kind of steep, and just a gentle slope makes sense. The other side is even worse. You guys are being hilarious. Yeah, you guys are being hilarious. Why are you rolling in the new concrete? Where the truck washed off. This side's definitely steeper. But let's go right into the layover. Layover. My brain's in layover. Okay. So, 20 foot garage door opening. It is 28 feet wide. It is 48 feet long. That's the end of the day. I'm tired. Can't think. Anyway, I was inspired to make a video, so I'm making a video. Ended up cutting basically a little trench for the door to sit in, so if water does come, because the rain does come from this direction, so it'll come in here. And basically, that should hopefully keep the water out. This is a 2-car garage that's just way too long to be a 2-car garage. And I was going to make this video before, but it's just easier once the pad is here. I can show you guys exactly what it is I'm thinking. You'll notice over here that there is another door opening. There's going to be an 8-foot door here. This will be for ATVs and maybe some other types of equipment, bicycles, things like that. Oh my goodness, be easy. It's slippery up here for you. Getting the cats all freaked out. Dude, remember the concrete sealer? Just settle down, dude. Just settle down. I know it's evening. You're rambunctious in the evening. I love you too. Trying to talk to the people about stuff, but people like to see dogs too, so that's cool. Having a garage be 24 feet deep is kind of a little tight, but I'm just going to kind of assume this is it is the halfway point. I may or may not put a wall here, but I'm kind of thinking of between this spot and this spot is kind of a little bit of a workshop. It's kind of behind the vehicles. If it's actually a workshop, I'll want to put a wall and seal it off, but it'll just give me somewhere to do some minor tinkering, things like that. Obviously, I can pull equipment out of here or pull the vehicles out and get access to the full thing pretty easily. Gonna have 3 windows along this back side, even though it's really the side because this is the front. And there's gonna be a man door here coming in, a window here, garage door, and then another man door here. And this man door should end up leading to a staircase, and that will go up to the 2nd floor. Now the 2nd floor, it's really going to be, it's going to be stick framed, but for all intents and purposes, I'll just say an attic truss. So it's not going to be, the 2nd floor is not going to be nearly as wide. The roof's going to start right here, so they're going to have to be some knee walls. And so it's going to be more limited up there. Not totally sure what I'm doing with space up there, but I never had anybody build a garage with the 2nd floor and be like, oh man, I wish I wouldn't have put, extra space or something up there. Not going to happen. I could put another living quarters up there. It'd be easy to insulate everything. Lots of options for me. Underneath the steps, probably this whole solar array was designed to be fairly temporary. So I'm probably going to take the batteries and all the solar equipment and put it in a closet underneath the steps and just take up this whole back area here as much as I need to. Be easier to get to. So we're panels. This array isn't going to stay like this either. Now it's facing directly south. I kind of like the idea of southwest for panels now that I've been here a lot and realize how often the clouds are in the morning and how clear it often is later in the afternoon. It's just the way the local weather works here. Something I didn't know when I put that array up. Hasn't really been a big issue. It is the reason why I put these 3 panels here, to catch some late afternoon sun, which is pretty cool. But I'm thinking I'm going to put this whole side here, the southwest side, will have panels on it. And so I'll relocate the panels there. And this is going to be probably a year into the future. Like, I'm not pushing for any of this over the winter time, fall here, none of that. Deal with some other stuff. I'm going to leave it very easy to make a lean-to off the back of here. So once I relocate panels to this side, I could put a lean-to on this side and have some panels that would face southeast. And then it would give me another spot should I ever get some kind of equipment or really end up parking the 4-wheeler here or have a trailer full of stuff. And I'd just do post into the ground and it'd be a very basic lean-to off of the back. So give me an option for some extended storage, something that doesn't need a concrete floor. I could level the dirt out without too much work, but I'd wait to get the array out of here before I try to get in there and do anything crazy. But yeah, that is my plan for the garage. Actually, thinking about it, I almost wonder if I should do 2 windows here, because it's a wide enough space. 2 windows and a door probably makes sense. I might do 2 windows here, but I'm basically at the point where I'm ordering materials, so I need to do that. The other thing I'm thinking about that I'm really interested in input on, back up, is the front of the garage. Now this floor is going to be like 10 feet tall. Plenty of room inside the garage, plenty of head height. The door going in be about 9 feet tall. So this is going to be, if you can envision it, a very, very tall gable here. It's going to have 1 window in the upstairs room, I think a center window. Nothing too big. Door will be centered. Window up there will be in the center. I think I need something else going on. There's going to be tremendous blank areas in the metal right here. And so I think I need to put something decorative either up in the peak or at the sides. So if you guys have any ideas, I'm kind of thinking being like really creative, really custom. Actually, I should walk down to this building and help you guys get a better visual. I could put a mural up there. I could put really cool wood posts that just, accent it real nice. Of course, it'd be a spot for birds' nests. I could somehow get a flat 3D metallic minion right there. I can get a giant thing of my logo that says Narrowway Homestead on it. Because this is the first thing you'll see coming up the driveway. This is my first nice building on this property. I'm probably going to have 2 nice buildings on this property. It'll be this and the house, and everything else is just kind of, satisfactory. All right, this isn't going to be as great of a visual as I thought, but pretend here's a garage door, and up here's this big blank space. Now, the roof is going to be much steeper, so it's going to be a very big blank space. There'll be a window in it. It's so much bigger than this building I'm filming, but this is going to be very blank and just metal. This will be very blank, and of course, way up in the peak will definitely be. So that's kind of what I'm trying to come up with as a spot, and obviously this building is just random downspout for my rainwater collection and miscellaneous stuff, and a pressure washer that belongs in a garage and not on the side of the building. Once I have a garage, I'll take care of all that. All right, that's for the most part it. The other thing I want to show you guys is this is where my ATV door is. It's quite the grade, and the more I build a ramp more level, the further this ramp is just going to go out and just go on into eternity. It is just going to be for ATVs. It'd be kind of nice if it wasn't that steep. I'm kind of thinking of maybe filling part of this here. I'm still going to end up with more of a steep drop off, and then this is where my man doors are, and maybe I didn't think this part through quite as clearly as I could have. It's just looking a lot steeper than I envisioned, but part of it's because this was the low corner and it didn't look so crazy until the slab was poured flat. And yeah, there's just quite the height difference. So I don't need to figure all this out right away, but maybe just something kind of built up and curved and connects to the driveway, goes up through there. And this will just kind of be somewhat of a steep bank with something decorative on. I don't know. I'm just, I plan as much as I feel like planning. I like to plan, but at some point you quit planning and start building. So, because you could endlessly think about something like this for 20 years if you wanted to. I know a lot of people that have been thinking about their house and garage for a long period of time and get every detail thought out. And I'm not that sort of person. You got to plan to a point. You really got to figure some stuff out. But that's where I'm at with it. A couple little things like that. I'm not totally sure what the plan's going to be. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me ramble. Now you guys have a good idea of what the garage is going to be like. Obviously, at this point, I can take ideas and implement changes and do some cool stuff. Quit looking at concrete. It's not tasty. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I will read your comments and see you guys in the next one.
With the beard and the vision, he narrates his life, cutting firewood, draining beasts away from city strife. The ducks they roam freely, a quiet army true. Muscovies in the meadow, foraging in the dew. Lord, minions, small but